Here's the latest news for Red Deer in central Alberta. RCMP and Ponoka are warning people about the ghost broker scam. Ghost brokers are people claiming to be insurance brokers selling insurance that doesn't actually exist. RCMP say a man in Ponoka is a recent victim. After a car crash, he discovered his insurance from a company called All Covered Canada did not exist. Police say if a deal feels too good to be true, it probably is. You should ask for proof of business and avoid cash-only requests. You can also check if they have a broker's license by contacting the Alberta Insurance Council. The government of Alberta has released new flood mapping for areas including Red Deer County, Stettler, Vegreville, and Markerville. Nearly 300 square kilometers of land is included. Rebecca Schultz, Minister of Environment and Protected Areas, says, quote, "We've seen firsthand that floods can destroy homes, damage businesses, and devastate communities, which is why we're completing flood maps at a record pace to help communities plan better and keep Albertans safe," end quote. The 5 finalized flood studies were completed under the Provincial Flood Hazard Identification Program, with 4 studies with a 50% cost share with Natural Resources Canada. Flood maps for any community in the province can be viewed online. A farmers' advocacy group says it will be lobbying the federal government for a guaranteed annual income. The National Farmers Union is calling on Ottawa to set up a 10-year pilot project, which would see farmers receive an annual income of at least $50,000. The rate would rise each year based on inflation. The executive director of the union says a guaranteed income would help stabilize farmers' finances. Members are also calling for a cap on the profits of major grocery store chains. Credit agency Equifax says credit card balances are expected to peak in December. Missed payments are already on the rise as we head into the holidays. The agency says nearly 1.5 million Canadians missed a credit payment in the last financial quarter. That's up by 40,000 people compared to the previous quarter. The report also found delinquencies are up among young consumers, especially people in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver. Tax information shows the federal government and provincial governments have taken in more than $5 billion in tax revenue since cannabis was legalized 7 years ago. The feds collected a little more than $1 billion during that time. Alberta raked in more than $1 billion in tax revenue, second only to Ontario. Alberta also collected the most per capita tax revenue of any province, pulling in about $210 a person. The next closest number was Northwest Territories. It collected nearly $136 a person in cannabis tax revenue. The information was made available after a Conservative MP requested a breakdown of cannabis revenue. Santa visited kids in Ponoka during the kickoff to Christmas event last week. Floats paraded through downtown Ponoka with a school bus, truck, and a front-end loader all lit up for the occasion. Santa and his penguin pal were also riding on a trailer, adding to the Christmas cheer. Locals gathered downtown to see the Christmas tree lights turn on, and live music helped set the scene for the pre-Christmas celebration. And just a reminder, if you would like to watch any of these stories again, you can always catch them on our YouTube channel. Just search CTV News Red Deer.
Taking a look at your Thursday forecast, get ready for a cold morning. We'll start off anywhere from about -19 to -17. As we go throughout the morning into the afternoon, we'll see increased cloud cover. Daytime highs, -10 to -8. The further north you go as we go throughout Thursday, the better chance you are of seeing some scattered flurries. As far as our region, it looks like as we go throughout Thursday evening, we could also see some flurries and snow, and that could carry as we head into early Friday. Here's a closer look at your Red Deer forecast.